Who says you need to battle the elements to smoke a brisket? Not me. Thanks to my latest kitchen conquest, the GE Profile Smart Indoor Smoker. This countertop beast lets you smoke your meats without stepping outside, making every day a barbecue day, rain, snow, or shine. Meet my smoke wizard, weighing in at a hefty 45 pounds and standing at a tall 16.5 inches. This machine doesn't just occupy space, it commands it. With its digital control panel, it's like having a barbecue pitmaster at your fingertips, minus the apron and the beard. I originally supported the GE indoor smoker when it was known as the Arden. I was really excited to find an indoor smoker that would be useful in my apartment in Chicago. One day, out of the blue, I see that the Arden is now no longer the Arden. It's now known as the GE indoor smoker, or the GE Profile indoor smoker, which kind of made me worried because I really liked the idea of supporting a small startup, but I guess that was the goal, was to become acquired by a large company. I put this smoker to the test. Brisket, ribs, chicken wings, the holy trinity of smoke. Could this indoor marvel stand toe-to-toe with the great outdoors? Hey, spoiler alert, it can in many, many ways. The control panel isn't perfect. Sometimes you're pushing versus turning or hitting the wrong button, but once you get a hang of it, it's okay. I will tell you, the app, really nice. It really gives you full control of the machine without having any wires. Once we cracked it, we were smoking everything in sight. A couple of things I really like about the smoker. One is it's relatively quiet. You can hear the fan kind of making a sound. The other thing is I think it holds true to its word that I don't smell a lot of smoke. For a guy that uses a smoker quite often, I thought I might be a little less sensitive. But I've checked with friends and family when they've been over, and almost everyone says it just smells like a normal kitchen. So I think that's a really big win for the smoker. So something unique while using the indoor smoker, have to plan a little and taking out and clearing the smoke. One important area to note is, like most smokers, the GE indoor smoker has a hotter area, which is usually towards the rear of the unit where the heating element is. So you're going to want to make sure that you rotate your items and turn them probably a full 180 degrees to make sure that you're getting equal heating to take place. When I start with larger cuts of meat, I make sure the thicker portion is towards the rear of the unit. Another nice feature about the GE smoker that I really think adds additional value is it has a hold mode, which basically says once your food reaches the internal temperature that you desire, it will actually go to about 150 degrees and just hold your food, and it says it can hold for up to 24 hours. So the million-dollar question is, how does it perform? I'm really happy. I've included some clips of my previous cooks that include a Thor's hammer, a smoked chicken, even bacon ribs, and you'll see just from my results how much I really like this unit. Wow. They're sizzling, they smell amazing. I think this is going to be the best ribs ever made in this oven. It's almost impossible to believe that this came from an indoor smoker, to be honest. Oh my God. Already, oh my God. I'm just gonna have to try this. It smells wonderful. Boy, that beef is perfectly. Look at that. Wow, this looks amazing. Amazing, wow. So let's talk downsides. First and foremost, cleaning. With all barbecue things, it's a pain in the butt. This one, I thought it would be a little easier than it actually was. While you can remove all of the racks and they're all dishwasher safe, it makes it nice. There are some really tight grooves in there where you're trying to get a sponge to get in. And so when you let it kind of cool down, when you go to clean it, it's hardened up. It's not my favorite thing. It's not the worst, but it does build character. A little tip just in case you haven't done this already. Take your drip pan and wrap it in aluminum foil to help make cleanup much, much easier. Another con, but it's also a positive, is the size of the interior of the smoker. It's great so you can do wings, you can do half racks of ribs, you can do smaller cuts of briskets. Heck, I even did a Thor's hammer in there and a bone-in pork belly. But you can't do a full rack of baby back ribs, and you'll struggle. You'll never be able to fit a full brisket in there. So some of the showcase pieces of meats that we see typically in large pit smoking, we can't quite accomplish in this indoor smoker. I hate the door. I love it and I hate it. It swings open, and when I'm trying to get in and out and I'm trying to go back and forth, especially when I'm filming videos for my YouTube channel, it keeps closing as I try to grab the camera. I wish when it would open, it would stay open. I hate where you insert the probe into the top because it's kind of right in the way of one of the slides for the trays. So I'm always kind of battling that little area. Maintenance seems pretty easy so far. The reality is when you do take it apart to clean the interior, it comes with a metal brush that allows you to scrape through the area where the pellets are actually passing through. It doesn't take a lot of pellets to actually operate this machine. I've done 6, 7, 8-hour smokes and never filled in the little 1-cup hopper. The other thing that I find interesting is many times when you look at the discarded pellets that fall into the water, a lot of them, probably about 25 to 30%, aren't burned at all. I keep looking at other forums to see if that's a similar factor, and almost every machine that people have had experience on sees the same thing. So I guess it's just the way it's built. But honestly, it seems so efficient because I'm using very few pellets on this incredibly long cycle. So I actually think it's a value. I love it. If you haven't checked out my channel, please do. There's some great videos, especially the bone-in pork belly bacon ribs and the Thor's hammer in this smoker really can show you what you can do with this great machine. I firmly believe that this is a great addition to any home. I never see it replacing my pits, my large pellet smokers that I have currently, but I see it complementing them very well. One of the things that I've experienced so far that I really enjoy is I've been doing full cuts of large meat, so full racks of ribs, full briskets, but in the time while that's going on, I've been smoking smaller things like chicken wings or even jalapeno poppers in the indoor smoker. It's a great way to bring that flavor through all your meal and also allows you to control it, and it's also pretty cool. Currently, the retail price on this is $9.99, but recently, within the last week or so, there was a reduction of $300, bringing the unit down to $6.99 new. So I think it's a steal at $6.99. It's a really good value at $9.99, depending on what you're trying to do with your smoking game. While the unit's not perfect, it does bring indoor smoking to a new level. I'm very pleased with the results and plan on keeping this in my kitchen for a very long time. I hope you found this review beneficial. If there's anything I left out or missed, please leave it in the comments below. I also hope you'll take the time to like and subscribe to the channel. Again, thank you very much. It's been a whole lot of fun doing this, and I look forward to our next one.